Happy Saturday, guys. Hi. I'm sorry I'm not as annoying as I sound when I first start my videos and I do that thing with my voice. I'm so sorry. Shut up, Dad.
Shut up, Dad. That's so funny.
Ow!
Trying to be cool.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ow. 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 No one's gonna help? Okay, that's cool. So, back in... Let me give you a little context of my day really quick. Me, my father, and Jordan just went to Crossroads to get dinner at around 5:30. I got 3 glasses of wine. I'm getting to the blackout stage. I call Tana because they're all at a restaurant. They're all at like the Abbey, which is like this male stripper bar. And because Ari invited me to go, but then he was like, oh, now we're getting the bill. I was like, okay. So they never responded, but they were like leaving. So my dad was like, no, we're going. We're going. We're going to show up and just see what happens. So we show up. There's a line going all the way down the fucking road and there's cops and the fucking street is blocked off and we see Tana and like all of my friends, and you guys know how awkward it is. We drove by and they were walking out of the restaurant and we were just looking at them from the car and we just drove away. So it's been quite an awkward day, but let's get into the intro of this video because we all know how I can ramble for fucking years. So the first couple of months I had YouTube, I made this video called Stupid Things That I've Done Recently. And it was a great video because I do a lot of stupid shit. And you guys know that. That's why I have a social media channel. That's why I have a social media channel. Yeah, I do a lot of stupid shit, so I write them down sometimes. They're pretty good. They're pretty fucking good. So also, my father is watching. Like he's literally sitting right next to me.
I'm watching.
And I have like... Before I tell these stories, I'm going to silently chug this entire glass of wine for mental purposes, okay? I can't physically say these things out loud in front of my father unless I am blackout drunk. So let's get a little blackout really quick. Oh, the tummy. I just ate like plates of cheese. Plates of cheese.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm gonna start off with a really good one. Because like there's a couple really good stories, there's a couple mediocre ones. I'm gonna start off with a really good one for you guys. Fuck it. Fuck it. So I've been on and off with my ex. You guys probably all know who I'm talking about, but I'm just gonna say my ex. I've been on and off with this kid named Dan. I'm gonna call him Dan. And I texted him, I'm gonna pull up the text. I texted him about 2 weeks ago because we've been trying to be like friends for a really long time, but it's not really working out because he's like an asshole. So I gave my phone to Jordan a couple of weeks ago and asked him to craft a perfect text to how I was feeling with this kid. And this is what came out of, this is what we ended up saying. Well, either way, I feel like a take it or leave it kind of person in your life, while on the other hand, I would literally do anything for you. So I'm done averting my time and energy into a place where I feel like it's only reciprocal on your terms. He doesn't respond for 2 weeks. He completely ghosts me. Used to it. He's a fucking Cancer. He will leave me unread for weeks. Weeks until I fucking talk to him first. But I'm not doing that because I'm not a pushover bitch anymore. So the other day, I'm in the car coming back from Santa Monica Beach. I'm like a little tipsy. I'm like a little sad already. I get a FaceTime from Dan. And he's just like, oh, like, I'm coming to LA on Tuesday. Okay. I was like, okay. I like answered. I don't know why I fucking answered, but I was like, okay. And then I just like hung up and we were supposed to like go out to coffee or whatever. So I was thinking about this for like literally days on end. I was thinking about like what our coffee date was going to be like. So I go to Catch LA with my father the other night. I'm like drunk. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to text Dan. He's like, don't text Dan. Don't text Dan. I said, fuck you, Dad. And I picked up my phone and I texted Dan. I was like, hi. He answered immediately. I was like, oh, like when I like hang out tonight and go out and get drinks or something? And he said yes. He said he was filming for a little bit first. He was like filming with Bryce. I was like, okay, like film and like whatever, like hit me up when you're done. Like sucking his dick like a little fucking whore. Like he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't, but it's okay. I did it anyways. I texted him. I get home and he texts me that he's almost done. So I grab 3 White Claws. I walk into the bathroom. I shotgunned one of them and then I drank the other 2 while I was sitting in the bathroom listening to Justin Bieber and basically almost in tears, like wicked drunk. Like fuck, right? So he tells me that he's like 15 minutes away. I walked downstairs to wait in the lobby because I have all sorts of anxiety, you guys, like all sorts of anxiety. So one of them is when I'm going to hang out with one specific person and they text me that they're here, but I have to walk all the way down to their car. That gives me extreme anxiety because I have time to think about it. I have time to think about what I look like. I have time to think about what I'm gonna say when I get into the car. I have all this time that I don't need. So now I've been starting to walk down to the lobby and wait there for them so I have less time to think about it when I walk to the car. I'm fucking crazy. I'm literally fucking crazy, but that's exactly what I do. We went out, we like scootered to Sunset at like 10 o'clock and like went out to dinner, got some wine. Like it was so cute, it was so fun. We come back and the thing is, Jordan was out, which was great. Jordan was at a sleepover with my friend Mars or whatever, but my dad's here. But me and Dan are wicked drunk, so we just, fuck it, why not? My dad is sleeping on the couch, and if you guys don't know how my apartment's set up, this is the couch area, this is like the living room, that is my bedroom, and those aren't real doors, they're like slider doors, so like there's really no noise cancellation, there's no, it's just right here. Like there's no room in between my bedroom and the living room, so my dad's like right here. So we go into my bedroom and I am like a little sneaky bitch. So we were at this restaurant and I was like, wanna go back to my apartment and play Mario Kart? He was like, yeah, of course. So we came here to play Mario Kart and he's laying on the bed and we're like playing Mario Kart or whatever. And then he's like putting his arm around me and like slowly inching closer and closer. And then, you know, things happen, guys, things happen. Your girl hasn't gotten laid in months. The last person I've fucked 2 people since I've gotten to LA, but one of them I only fucked for like 5 seconds, so it doesn't count, but the other one has no dick. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, I'm just saying like it really didn't satisfy mama the way that it should have. And my dad is right there. So he starts kissing me and I'm like in love with this kid. I'm like having the greatest fucking time in the world and we start having sex and that's just like, I haven't had sex in so long. Your girl is going through it. Your girl has been making babies with her vibrator because I am so, like, can you still? So we're having sex and it's pretty horrible because I haven't had sex in a long time. It's not something that I crave often. I was drunk, so I was dry and it hurt and my dad is right next to me. Oh my God, this is so fucking awkward.
Sarah, you tell me it's sex. No, I'm pissed. No, I'm not pissed.
So the only thing I was happy about for this whole experience was the fact that like he usually likes to stick it in my ass and I hate that. So he didn't try to stick it in my ass, which was fucking wonderful. But I was dry as hell. I was dry as the fucking Las Vegas desert because like I was drunk and just not like, I don't know. But then he started like, it was like hot, like not, when I say like hot sex, like I like intimate sex, like when it's like missionary and they're like making out with you and like kissing your neck and like talking to you and shit like that. And I was a little drunk too, so I was talking my shit and I never talk my shit, but I was talking my shit while my dad was in the fucking living room. He asked me if he could spit in my mouth and I said absolutely, and he spit in my mouth and then didn't text me back the next day. I am not even joking. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, he came in me, he was like, where should I come? I was like, in me, bitch. Right in me. And he came in me and it was fucking beautiful. I haven't had a man's come in me in months and I'm losing my mind. Like I find like literally I would fuck a spider at this point. I'll fuck a spider, I'll fuck anyone. I'm joking, I actually wouldn't, but like I am like losing my mind basically. So it was beautiful, it was wonderful. We like went to sleep cuddling, like whatever. It was a beautiful night. We wake up and my dad was here the entire time, like literally sleeping on the couch while we were fucking in the bedroom and talking. So we wake up in the morning and my dad's like shuffling around. So Dan is like, what the fuck do I do? But he didn't say that. He woke up and instantly went on his Uber app. He woke up and instantly went on his Uber app and left. I'm not even joking. But my dad like left before he did. So they didn't actually have to like run into each other. But he deadass fucking spit in my mouth and then left and never texted me again. It's been 2 days and he has not sent me one text message. How lucky am I? How lucky am I? And my dad like literally thought that he took his belt. My dad thought that Dan took his belt, so he texted him today. He was like, hey bro, did you take my belt? And Dan was like, no, I only use shoelaces. So it was really awkward because he still hasn't texted me. And it's been 2 days and he spit in my mouth. So that's my fucking luck if anyone's wondering. Ooh. I'm getting married. I can't really talk anything about it. That's just the second thing that I have on this list. I'm getting married. I fully agreed to get married while I was sober this past week. So I'm getting married. I can't speak on it much, but I like literally am having like a marriage meeting this week. So that's new in my life. My parents want to kill me. I kind of want to kill me, and that's all I'm gonna say. More details like release next month or something. Welcome to the commercial break. Today we're putting on deodorant. So I'm going to Six Flags, so I'm going to be sweating a lot, and I already start to smell questionable. So we're gonna be talking about Native deodorant today. Thank you for sponsoring today's video, Native. Native is a paraben-free and aluminum-free deodorant. I got coconut and vanilla, this one. And then they also make these little plastic-free ones. So they've been working on this project for like 2 years and they finally have plastic-free deodorant. So I got tangerine and citrus blossom. I got lavender and rose. And I got coconut and vanilla. And I'm gonna fucking put one on right now. Why not? I'll put this one on. Actually, no, I'll do a plastic-free one so I feel better about myself. Ooh, so you take it out and then you push it up like a push pop. You push it up like a push pop and then you dispense it onto your hairy, ew, it's so hairy. Don't look at the stubble in my armpits. Don't do it. I know you're looking. Don't look. This deodorant keeps me feeling fresh after literally every exercise. Like I never smell bad. I always smell splendid. I always smell like coconut and vanilla now. It's insane. And it just makes me feel better, like using things that don't have plastic in them. It makes me feel like I'm doing a difference for the earth. I can't speak. I really can't speak, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. In honor of Earth Month this April, I decided to switch to plastic-free packaging, and now I'm the baddest bitch alive. That's just how it works. They're made from paperboard, and Native is committed to sourcing from responsibly managed forests. They also donate 1% of all of their plastic-free deodorant sales to environmental non-profit organizations, which is so lovely of them. That's so lovely. They've sold over 500,000 units of plastic-free product, which saved 48,000 pounds of plastic from being manufactured. That's literally equivalent to 13 SUVs or 14 hippos. I love Native. I've truthfully been seeing Native in like Targets forever, and I've always wanted to try it, but I never did. So I'm so excited that I have them in my hands now, and they're not sticky. That's like my favorite part. So they're like not sticky at all. I'm gonna put this one on now. Fuck it. We'll put on all the deodorants. They're literally vegan and cruelty-free, which is like a big seller for me. Perfect, love it. 3 plastic-free deodorants are normally $39, but if you use my code, you'll get them for $29, which is 25% off. You need to try this, guys. I'm not even joking. Native, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I love you guys, and I smell amazing. I have to give you guys background to this one. So I used to work at this restaurant in Providence, and this was like 3 years ago, what I'm talking about right now. So I had a boyfriend and we both worked at the same restaurant together. And one day I went into this restaurant to just eat lunch. Like I wasn't working that day, I was just eating. And I go into the kitchen and I see this boy, and it's his first day, and he's like the chef. He's like the new like appetizer chef. And my ass fell in love. It was love at first sight, and basically this man ruined my life. For about 2 years after this, I had to break up with my boyfriend. It was awkward. Like me and this kid would like flirt hardcore and like hang out behind me and my boyfriend's back. It was bad. It was a really ugly ending. It was a very ugly ending. I'm not gonna get into details. I went into details on one of my other YouTube videos about this. It's disgusting. I was a disgusting asshole. And then he like left like Pizza Co or whatever, and he started working somewhere else, and he had a girlfriend throughout this whole thing, but I was a scumbag, he was a scumbag. He cheated on her 18 times. I fucking fell for it a million times. Like it was a long like love story. But basically we reconnected like this past year, and because he was working at Pizza Co again, and we were like talking a little bit more, but like I never wanted to hook up with him again because I had like extreme feelings for him before. So this past summer he was still with his girlfriend and he still wanted to hook up with me, but I did not want to because I like had the feelings for him, and I like wanted to like I wanted to like fix him and like be his girlfriend and like give him a place to stay and like all this bullshit. Like literally like stop trying to fix people, bitch. Like it never works. So he got fired again. Well, he didn't get fired the first time, but he got fired this time. So he was gone and I was like all dramatic about it. I was like, I can't come to work anymore. He's the only reason I come here, like blah, blah, blah. Like my manager had to pull me into the basement and have an hour-long talk with me about how I was being like how I needed to relax. He was like, Tara, like just calm down. Like it's not that dramatic. You can still hang out with him. He's not gone forever. He's just fired from this establishment. I'm like, whatever, okay. He broke up with his girlfriend last month. Mama needs to take a sip from her wine glass. He broke up with his girlfriend, so I texted him and I was like, and he texted me immediately. He was like, oh, I broke up with this girl. He wanted to like live in my old apartment building or whatever. I was like, whatever. So we started talking a lot and I was like FaceTiming him a lot and like we're kind of like getting close again. And he calls me the other day and he's like, I want to move to LA. I'm like, I would love that. Like, are you fucking joking? Like, I would literally love that because he actually like gives me attention. No boys in LA give me attention. If you're not fucking like a supermodel with 5 million followers, nobody gives a fuck about you out here. They'll date you for like 10 minutes until they find someone new and they'll kick you to the curb. That's just how it works. So he's like, I want to move here. I'm like, ooh, a little playboy. Like, I love that. Then he goes, oh, like, can I live with you for a month? Then he goes, can I live with you for a month while I find a place to stay? I live in a 1-bedroom apartment with Jordy, which is fine. Like, I wanted this and I love it. But this kid said, can I live with you for a month? And what did I say? I said, of course you can. Like, don't even fret about it. Like, it's no problem. Like, I would love that. Like, please come. I'm like begging him. Then I'm like looking at my phone. I'm like, what am I talking about? Okay. Jordan sleeps on my couch, I sleep in my bed, and there is no other spots. And I invited him to live with me for a month. Then he goes, the text right after, what if it's more than a month? What did I say? No problem. No problem. You can stay as long as you'd like. It's no issue. I have no problem with it. Meanwhile, I put my phone down. I'm like, what the fuck did I just tell him he could do? Like, what? Was he gonna stay in my bedroom with me? Like, what is it gonna be like? I know this kid too. I feel like he's like a little moocher. I feel like he's gonna stay here for like 3 months. Then what? I can't even film in front of people. I can film in front of my mother, my father, and Jordan, and that's fucking it. I can't film in front of anyone else, and here I am like, yeah, of course you can come stay with me. Like, duh, huh? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And he's like, coming in May. I was supposed to go visit him in Vegas this month actually, and I was like, yeah, like I'll get like a suite at the Bellagio and like we can like ball out and all this bullshit. That never happened, but now he's coming to Vegas in May and then he's coming here right after because he's moving here. And living with me and Jordy in this little apartment. Talk about stupid things that I've done recently. I don't think before I speak. I don't. And I'm not really like mad about it. Like I am excited, but it's just like I know how it's gonna end. Like I know it's gonna be like, I'm gonna like fall in love with him. And then he's gonna meet the server at his new restaurant. My dad is like literally vomiting. My dad was his old boss. My dad knows exactly who I'm talking about. What's your thoughts on this?
You're out of your mind. You're totally out of your mind. Come on, Tara. You're in LA.
And I want him in LA. And I want him in LA with me.
No, what's he gonna do for you?
Emotional.
What's his contribution to you?
Attention.
Oh, stop. Oh, Tara's way out of your league.
Ugh.
Way out of your league.
Keep talking.
Tara.
Keep it
Way
going.
Out of your league.
Keep it going.
It's not even close.
Uh-huh.
Tara's attracted to guys that are way out of her league.
You're right.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
You know.
Next story! You guys all know the Hustle Boys. The Hustle Boys. Like the loves of my life. Like I have a crush on 5 out of 5 of them. Like I'm in love with the Hustle Boys. You all know that. I'm a hustle bitch. Jordy's a hustle bitch. We're hustle girls and I will ride with them till the day I fucking rot into the ground. Anyways, They used to live like, they just moved to Vegas, but they were living in this house. They live like a mile and a half away, but the walk to their house is very sketchy. Like it's not in a good part of town. It's not anywhere that a young girl should be walking by herself in the middle of the night. Like it's not any of those areas. So I'm there at, oh God, this is gonna give me away. You know what, I don't care. I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I want. I'm there at like midnight and the night is winding down. But at this point I was like talking to one of them. So we were like cuddling on the couch and like blah blah blah, and like no one, like everyone was in their room, so no one knew that we were like on the couch together. So he was like, oh, just stay over, like just sleep with me like here, like blah blah blah. I was like, no, I like can't, because then if they like come out of their rooms, they'll like see that we're like fucking around, and like you're my sneaky link, like you have to stay my sneaky link, no one can know because you're a sneaky link. So my ass was like, I'm gonna leave. So it's 4 a.m. at this point. 4 a.m. and I had a bird scooter waiting outside for me, like outside of their house that I had used there to ride earlier. But I had ridden there at like 6 p.m. so it was fine. It's now 4 a.m. I get on my scooter. My phone's at 1%. I'm scootering down their hill. The scooter dies. So in my head, I'm just like, oh, it just like, this one's just like dead. So like, it's fine. I'll just find another one. I'm walking down Hollywood Boulevard by myself in the middle of the night. No pepper spray. My phone's at 1%. And what am I doing? I'm taking TikToks. I'm using the last 1% of my phone battery in the middle of the night on Hollywood Boulevard to make TikToks instead of saving my battery to call the cops if I got kidnapped or sold into the sex slavery business. What? I'm sorry, what? So I tried all these other different scooters. There was a bunch of different scooters on my walk. None of them worked. So then I finally realized that you can't use scooters in the middle of the night. Like they turn off at like midnight, I guess, or something. So I'm just walking all done. If you guys live here, you know Hollywood Boulevard's not the place to be in the middle of the night. It's just not the place to be. So like about 3 cars like pulled over and like trying to talk their shit to me, like a bunch of dudes, but they like drove away, like it was fine. But then I'm walking down La Brea and this guy, like this homeless guy, starts following me. And he followed me for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And then I eventually, my phone was still at 1%, but then I called Parker. I called my friend Parker. He's one of the hustle boys, and I pretended that I was like married to him. I was like, hey, Parker, like, you're waiting for me like right around the corner, right? Like, hi, boyfriend. Like, I can't wait to kiss you when I get home. And he was like, what, babe? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you're waiting at home for me? Like, you're waiting outside? Like, I'm so ready to kiss you and give you the biggest hug in the entire world. He was like, Tara, I think you did meth, like, when you left the house. I was like, I didn't do meth. I'm just waiting for you. Like, you're home, right? And then he finally got the point. He was like, oh, yeah, I'm home. You fucking crack baby. Like, I'm literally like, he's like, yeah, are you good? Like, you just left the house. It's 4 a.m. You're, like, walking down Hollywood Boulevard. Like, my parents wanted me dead the next morning. I called my mom immediately. Because for some reason, when I do stuff like that, that's just so dangerous that it's like, I can't even believe I fucking did it. I just want to tell my mom, because I love when they're scared. I love when they're nervous, when they have something to think. I don't know why, but I just love doing the opposite of what she says. Like when my mom tells, like when I'm on the phone with my mom at night and she's like, do you have your pepper spray? I get a boner when I don't have it. And I'm just like, yeah, mom, like I don't have my pepper spray. It's actually sitting at home. Like I don't know why I'm like that, but I love doing the opposite of what they want me to do. So I'm a little cunt. I'm a little fucking cunt, and that's fine. Don't follow. This is what I say when I'm not an influencer. Hi, I'm Tara and I'm not an influencer. I walk home from hustle at 4 in the morning down Hollywood Boulevard and I get hit on by homeless people and I call Parker and say, help me. And he says, no, this is on you. Your phone's at 1%. Why are you taking a TikToks? Why are you taking, I took 5 TikToks. My phone was at 1% instead of saving that to call 911. What? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Yeah, next story. Hi guys, I just left for a little bit because I had to go live with Hustle, but it got really awkward.
Yeah!
I'm sweating. I have a couple stories left, but we're actually going to Tana's house right now with my father. I'm going with my dad to Tana's, so I have 10 more minutes to film these last 2 stories, and then we're gonna go get fucked up at Tana's house. So I'm gonna bang these out real quick. All right, so I got blackout drunk last week. It was like 2 weeks ago, I got blackout drunk. And then I get home and I was like, I want to be high, like all this shit. Like I always do that. I always come home and smoke, like it's fine or whatever. But no, I get these things from Herbarium. They're like these vials of liquid. and they're 100 milligrams of weed. It's like an edible, but it's liquid. I drank the entire thing, and this was after I drank 2 bottles of wine and probably 3 vodka sodas. So I went to bed, and when I tell you, I can't explain to you how I was feeling. I've been so high in my life where I was like hallucinating and like seeing like literally Megan Fox bloody like crossing the road. But I have never like, you know when you're watching horror movies and that like knife music is playing and then like a bunch of like random clips are playing of like blood and like cuts and like just morbid shit. I was laying in bed shaking, my heart was beating out of my chest, and there was thoughts of me jumping out of my window, flashing through my head. I can't even explain this to you guys right now because I am in a funny mood and I can't make this funny. Like, it wasn't funny. It was actually really bad. So I was tripping out of my fucking mind. I was about to jump out my window because the voices in my head were telling me to do so. Like, I was having voices in my head. Psycho bitch shit. So what did I do? I put on Emma Chamberlain's podcast because that is one girl that can calm me the fuck down. She calmed me down after 2 minutes. So what did I do? I DM'd her. And I said, I didn't say that I was like fucked up because I know she doesn't like that. So I said that I was having an anxiety attack. I just like labeled it as that. And I was like, you don't even understand how much you helped me. Like, you like did this for me tonight. Like, suck my dick. Like, all this bullshit. She never responded. Big whoop. One more story, banging it out, then I'm leaving the house. Buying big bottle of 42. What a story. Like, what a story, Tara. Basically, I went to, I get all these brand deals and all this shit that I just never get paid for. Like, it's like coming in a few months. So I literally went to Vegas last week, guys, with like $30. Yeah. No, it wasn't 30 bucks. It was like, I had like $450 and I was like flying to Vegas. I was like, I'm fucking screwed. I'm fucking screwed. So what do I do we go to the liquor store. I get there, we go to the fucking liquor store. What do I say? Guys, I'm getting a bottle of 42 for everyone just because I've never tried it and I know you guys haven't either. And like, you just moved here and you're doing so good. So I'm gonna get a bottle of 40 to $250 for a bottle of tequila. And I had like that was like half of my bank. Imagine paying half of your bank account for a bottle of tequila. For boys that don't want anything to do with you. Imagine that one. Imagine that one. Let me vlog the rest of before we fucking leave. Let me pour myself a glass of wine. Just kidding, I just need a shot. Hi, Dad. Hi. Dad's meeting Tana tonight. They said bring booze. I bet you just searched my fridge for the booze, right?
I did. There's not much in there.
There's 1 Corona and 1 White Claw.
I don't wanna be right.
I don't wanna be right. I don't wanna be...
This is what you were talking about. Wait! I'm not gonna say
Just see.
I just saw something.
Don't connect to the...
Let's just say it wasn't 7Q.
Real ass bitch. Not it wasn't 7Q.
What?
Tara's so like little Tana.
That's so disrespectful.
Why?
Because I'm Tara.
What did you say?
I'm Tara. I'm not the next
So
Tana.
all
Ariana's
people
not the
that
next
kid.
Mariah Carey. I'm not the next Tana Moshel. Thank you guys so much for listening to me talk about getting... I don't like when boys spit in my mouth and then don't text me the next day. I just don't like that. That's rude, okay? That's fucking rude.
Right,
don't spit in my mouth and then not text me for a week. Don't do it. Don't do it!
I did not need to hear that. Ugh.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Tana's and get fucked up now. Bye.
Let's go.
I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go to the liquor store now and get a nice bottle of vodka and maybe sweat some more because I'm sweating a lot right now. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram. I don't use Twitter, I don't use Snapchat, but you can still follow me if you want to. I don't care. I really don't care. My answer is sitting on the couch next to me. Hi. I named half of them Marvin and half of them Marty. That's what's going on right now. I might move out of LA soon. I'm having a terrible time. Bye. Forehead kiss. I'm crusty dusty right now. I smell like asshole. I peed in the car and I splashed it all over my legs. I smell like urine and I smell like ant shit.
Go.
Bye!